Paul Doswell, what a difference 15 minutes makes in football. Superb fight back from that side there, from 1-0 down to win 3-1. That shows a lot of character.
Yeah, but it would have been an absolute travesty, Henry, if we hadn't come away with a win, let alone a 3-1 win. Their keeper has pulled off 4 or 5 remarkable saves up to them having their first shot on goal and they score from it. And when we're sat on the bench and the game's starting to move away a little bit at 65, 70 minutes, Baird and I were talking about subs and we said no. This is an outstanding performance from the players, and kept thinking we get another chance. We got 3, and got to say 1 to 11, absolutely brilliant. Thought from the disappointment of Saturday, they've come here on a Tuesday night, took most of us 3 hours to get here through the traffic, and to put that performance in, and it was the quality of the football that we played. And I've got to say it again, we talked about the Dulwich pitch, knowing that we could play more like we had in August, September, October. It was a nice pitch out here for us today, and I thought our passing and our moving, Taylor, Fogden, Bailey in that middle 3, outstanding. Played Rutherford in a slightly different role because we fancied him against their full-back, and it proved to be the case. So the 4-1 tonight, haven't played it very often, but we just looked at the game that they played against Chippenham, and Chippenham played a similar system. But with the quality that we've got in the team, we just felt that we could hurt them, and that makes up for a disappointment on the FA Cup game, that's for sure.
Of course, coming to places like this is one of the tough places to go to in the National League South. Okay, it's midweek, but there's still a big crowd here. They get behind their side. And these are the places that really do show the men from the boys.
Yeah, perhaps you could see my real passion from the line today when we scored, because in football you don't always get what you deserve, and when we got the equaliser, I went pretty mad because I felt that was something that we deserved. I was really worried that I'll be going in that dressing room trying to pick a team up having lost 1-0, having played as well as they did. So, as I said, to get the second and then icing on the cake the third, it's turned it into a fantastic evening. And if we'd lost here tonight, there'd have been a few questions asked, maybe from others, not from within the camp, but are they not going to be able to keep it going? But the fact is, we've come here tonight, and I think put in a real stellar performance.
And of course, there was a real frustration 15 minutes ago. It wasn't for lack of trying. It's about the amount of chances that we had and not getting through, and to get that.
If it was a boxing match,
yeah.
it would have been stopped.
Yeah.
And that's the difference in football. You can be the much better team and actually lose a game. And most of the times this year, and including the home performances, we've been on top of teams and missed chances. But tonight, and again, it's away from home. You can't say that we weren't clinical, because I think their keepers, as I said, he's pulled off 5 absolute worldies. And you start to think it might not be your night, but the players continue to believe. And like you said, on a really freezing cold Tuesday night away in South London, big crowd against you. But I'll tell you what I did here. I had my 30 or 40 Hawks fans. I think we went and thanked every single one of them at the end, because that's some effort, for them to come from Havant all the way up to here on a Tuesday night. And that's what makes it special, is when you can go over and you've given them that win, and you can thank them for what is brilliant support.
Sam Magri, penalty maestro this evening. It took a lot of guts to go up and take that penalty.
Yeah, and I thought Keds had gone to pick the ball up. I thought Keds would take it again. He's that type of character. It wouldn't have fazed him that he'd missed the first one. But Sam said to him he fancied it, and apparently Keds has seen him take him in training. Plus, when he was at Ebbsfleet, saw him, and I thought it was quite calm from Magri. Really, I wasn't calm. I can tell you, but they very proud of the team tonight. Very proud of everybody at the club, because we were under the cosh after Saturday, in some ways, and we were disappointed with the goals we gave away on Saturday. There wasn't a lot in the game if you take out the 4 times we actually passed them the ball. So big performance, showed that we've got something about us, and it gives us a real good feeling going into 3 more tough away games.
Has that almost taken the weight off your shoulders a little bit following Saturday?
Me, yeah. I mean, listen, I've managed for 22 years now, probably into thousands of or thousand something of games, and I knew coming up here, because my stomach was churning over a little bit, that this was a big game, and that's probably why you saw that reaction from me when goal 1, goal 2, goal 3 went in. And I said on Saturday to you, not many people were listening after the bar, and I don't blame them. I said to you that I trust the players, but I thought we came up with a system tonight that really worked well. We got pace in the team, we got the legs in the team, and I've got to say, I thought, Foggy tonight showed what Foggy's all about. It was a brilliant Fogden-Taylor partnership. I thought Nicky Bailey just controlled the game from that quarterback position, and you know we really fancied Alfie and Bradley as well in those wider areas coming in off of Keds. But I just think you can see the football we played tonight. Much shorter passing, wasn't going in long. Passed them, you know, passed the ball beautifully at times. And I really felt, as I said, that we, you know, it's a good night.
Yeah.
Listen, the analogy I use of football, 90% of it's hard work, 10% of it's unbelievable. And you know, Saturday was right in that 90% of, you know, why do we do it? And tonight's in the 10% of we know why we do it.
Those Hawks fans, some of us still behind you, admiring you in the background. They were absolutely superb. As you say, they get big crowds here, so to make any kind of racket here, especially, you know, considering it was a midweek and everything, it just shows a lot from them again.
Yeah, but you see all the flags going up, you know they're here, and you know, I think they must have had a couple of sherbets before they got into the ground, because they were loud, and you know, you do need it. You do need that support, and I've already mentioned it in the interview. But no, as good as we were is as good as they were.
And of course, now off to Chippenham Saturday, another trip for them to enjoy up the M4.
Yeah, and I've got to say, Chippenham have improved, you know, big time. And I watched them play here, and I thought they had a really good shape about them, great work ethic, and they got some good players. You know, Zabrowski in the National League with Eastleigh last year, Dave Pratt, we all know about. I really like David, and then they got a couple of good loans in, you know, from Bristol Rovers and different people. So. Yeah, another hard game, but as I said, that's 9 wins, 3 draws away from home, and perhaps we just want to keep playing away from home every week if we could. But you know, like I said, I'm not underestimating the difficult challenge ahead with 3 away games, the travel and all the other bits that go with it. But I think we've got to enjoy tonight. You know, we'll be in Thursday to work again on the game Saturday. But sometimes you just got to go and just enjoy it, and that's what I'll be doing tonight when I get in.
Exactly. Fans enjoyed it. You've enjoyed it. Paul, thanks very much for that.
Thank you very much, Henry.